now there is thyme, rosemary, oregano, sage. There is a saying, how can a man die when he has sage in his garden?
Ever since she was a little girl growing up in the green hills of the Austrian Alps, Waltraut Richter has known the goodness of fresh herbs. Her mother always cooked with them, seasoning and flavoring food with aromatic greenery. Now 80, Waltraut still shares her enthusiasm for fresh herbs with her many customers like gourmet chef Dinah.
And you know, when you want to find out the scent, people often they squeeze a leaf and then smell their fingers. It's no good. You do this and then stick your nose into it.
Some 30 years ago, Waltraut and her husband opened this greenhouse in the small village of Goodwood, Ontario. Back then, it was an audacious endeavor. Fresh herbs were unknown in most Canadian kitchens.
When we started then in the greenhouse, we had herbs and the people came in and they knew chive and parsley and maybe mint. And then we had all sorts of different varieties already. And then I would tell them about it, and they just didn't believe me. They couldn't believe me. They thought I was odd, you know.
Today, customers come from miles around. All year long, Waltraut and her son Conrad Richter grow more than 700 types of plants, from African blue basil to Mexican marjoram and Vietnamese coriander.
Well, it takes a lot of hard work, but it takes a real passion for these plants. We've spent a lot of our time just collecting plants, going around the world. I've traveled around the world to search out new varieties of plants, plants that have been used for thousands of years, but are unfamiliar to North American gardeners. So I've brought a lot of those back, and it's just been a wonderful journey.
This wonderful journey has gone hand in hand with the sudden rise of popularity of fresh herbs among food lovers, a trend that Conrad Richter attributes partly to a shift in demographics and a new interest in the healthy quality of herbs.
The baby boomers, the leading edge of the baby boomers are reaching age 50, and at age 50, health becomes a concern. Herbs are associated with good health and good living.
Good living and superb healthy eating have long been trademarks of Dinah, a well-known Toronto caterer. For years, Dinah has been coming to the Richters' greenhouses to select fresh flavors essential to her distinctive cooking. Still, the choices are too overwhelming for many of us.
Coriander leaves and my Thai basil.
Cooking with fresh herbs remains a bit of a puzzle. Even the most daring does not always know how far to venture with exotic flavorings.
That's so easy, because all you have to do is chop it and take a little bit. I mean, if you like the smell of it, you're probably going to like the taste of it.
The best chefs have always known it. Fresh herbs with their burst of flavors can take the boredom out of cooking. They can make a feast out of the most simple fare, whether meat, fruit, or vegetable.
Now, can you taste the herbs?
Oh.
Did I put enough in? Mm-hmm. Good, good. So you like the balance of the two together?
After a squash puree with marjoram and a vegetable roll spiced with Thai basil, a strawberry lemonade with lemon-scented geranium is simply irresistible.
Love that smell.